Back in January, Jade Flames reminded me about owning the first 2011 Roblox Visor ever. How was this possible, you may ask yourself? Well, back then, botting wasn't as extensive as it is today. You had a better chance of getting new limited items compared to other players just by stocking the catalog or Roblox profiles whenever you felt like it. People used to always press F5 to refresh these pages every time at certain hours of the day, usually when a new hour starts, and wait for new items to pop up during weekends so they can get their hands on valuable items. And usually they refresh every 5 to 10 minutes, maybe even for almost half an hour, because sometimes waves of items come in on the quarter hour or half hour. But even with refreshing Roblox's profile page, you weren't always guaranteed to get the new items that you wanted. Usually they were pretty bad or limited so you couldn't afford, but you weren't looking for those, you were looking for that really cheap skater hat or something. However, I'll explain how I managed to get the visor first using this method. It was New Year's Day 2011, and a few days prior it was common knowledge that at the time of every hour of their operations there's usually a new wave of items that popped up in the catalog. I also knew that the 2010 Roblox Visor was going to be replaced. During this time, I was playing on these old building game servers. I think they were called TBS places, which don't exist anymore because Team Create replaced them. They were like Team Create, but no actual studio UI, just a stamper tool and pre-made assets that you could use in. And that stamper tool was garbage. But, you know, I kept playing and building, making all these elaborate buildings and castles, blowing stuff up whenever I was griefing in random servers. It was fun for the time being. And while I was making these buildings and prepping my other little castles and chambers, I had some friends to pass the time, and every hour I kept checking on the Roblox profile and catalog just to check if there was anything new. I knew that there was going to be another visor, but I wanted to make sure I could see if anything else was going to come out as well. Fortunately, I kept going after multiple tries, and by 10 o'clock, I finally got the visor from Roblox's profile. It had a nice blue color, very vibrant, complemented most of my hats at the time where I didn't even have that many to combine compared to now. Back then, I probably had only a couple pages of hats that I thought, yeah, I could use them. Now I have hundreds of pages, but that's besides the point. It was better than that ugly green 2010 visor, and it felt cool to wear this one. It just had a nice color to it. I immediately wore it with a lot of combos until I had the Fruit Ninja outfit. Originally, I just had the fruit hat lying around because I had a bunch of ticks at the time. But something about this visor that apparently clipped really nice to this hat, where it made a nice cap to it, I just kept it on ever since. 2011 was also a strange year because I was learning the ropes of Roblox's own trading systems, as well as trade currency, which is now deprecated since then, where you could always trade your tickets back and forth for Robux and you could profit. The outfit I wore really suited my personality on the forums, and I continued to post with this outfit for a long while. Yes, I know some of you in the comments may have only knew about me being a Crimson Egg jester to now this Roblox toy avatar, but I did have a Fruit Ninja outfit in between this kind of era. Now, what's the big deal about this Roblox visor? I know that before I realized I was the first owner, I didn't really have much, but I wouldn't say that 2012 was a really good visor. It's very dark. It wasn't that pretty to look at a distance. It did blend in with the 2011 just at a distance because it's blue. And I know 2008 had the original blue trim to it. However, I still admit both the hue and saturation of blue here is probably what they went with on the choices that they made for the 2012 visor. Now, some people have said that the 2012 visor was done because Roblox made a supposed mistake on the 2011 visor. I don't believe that. I think someone just didn't know that when they were making this new hat. They were probably an intern or someone new. Who knows? But I believe was just a little goof. They just thought, hey, you know, we need a blue visor. And they made it. And they realized we already have a blue visor in under a year. Like, they just forgot. It's very strange. Does it mean that the 2012 visor is better than 2011's? No. It is not even close to it. 2011 has such a great, vibrant aesthetic. It's just better to put it in combos. 2012 kind of makes it look weird. I tried to test it. Just looks a little ugly. It's not the worst one. It's still blue. But to say that Roblox staff did it as a mistake was probably better than just saying that 2011 was the mistake and Roblox 2012's visor was somehow the replacement. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Remember that the 2011 Visor is better than 2012's, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.